Alright, hey folks, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are having a great day. Today's video is going to really be an update video to my previous video where I diagnosed and replaced my wheel bearing hubs. I'll have a link to that video down below if you want to stop right now and just go review that one. So in that video, I opted to replace both of my wheel bearing hubs with non-GM or non-OEM wheel bearing hubs. The wheel bearing hubs that I opted to use came with a lifetime warranty. And if I remember correctly, I actually made a statement in that video where I said, kind of half jokingly but kind of half seriously, that I'll probably be back in about a year and a half, 2 years to replace them. So, you know, with 262,000 miles on my car, you know, didn't really want to spend $400 on wheel bearings. Plus with a lifetime warranty, kind of gives me a peace of mind, you know, with kind of the understanding that I'll probably have to replace them again maybe in a couple years. Here we are about a year and a half later. I'm going to check my maintenance logbook to see exactly how long it's been since I've replaced them. Alright, so before I get into the actual wheel bearing hubs themselves, I'm just going to check my logbook to see how long it's been since I last replaced those wheel bearing hubs. Alright, so today is November 3rd, 2019, and I replaced my both right and left wheel bearing hubs with TRQ brand wheel bearing hubs, which is what I have in the box here. I replaced those in July of 2018. So you can see right there, that was also the same time that I did the outer tie rods, upper ball joints, and the inner tie rods. So just a quick story here. I was driving to an event for work, and I was getting on the highway, and as I got up to speed on the highway, I went to hit the cruise control. And as soon as I hit the cruise control light, which is a green light on my dashboard, it flashed once, and then the check engine light flashed, I think it was 4 times, and then it went out. So that kind of struck me as odd. You know, I usually see the check engine light when it comes on, it stays on. I've never seen it come on, flash 4 times, and then go off. So I was actually a little ahead of schedule. So I stopped in at a local auto parts store and had them read the codes. And the codes were, bear with me. Alright, so the codes that the guy read were C0035 and C0055. That's Charlie 0035 and Charlie 0055, which both indicated the left front speed sensor had threw a code for some reason. Now bear in mind, these wheel bearing hubs that are on the car now are only about, what's that, a year and a half or so old. And I also, a few days later, started hearing a low roaring noise, kind of like when you have on big mud tires or something like that. You know, you're going down the highway and you just hear that low rumble, that low roar. So those were the noises and the symptoms that I was experiencing. So what I did was I called up 1A Auto, which is who I bought these wheel bearing hubs from. And I kid you not, I was on the phone with those folks for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes on the phone, they had promised me to ship out a new pair of wheel bearing hubs that same day. That was, I think it was a Friday morning, and the girl on the phone said, "Thank you for your call, sorry for the inconvenience, we'll ship out these new wheel bearing hubs by the end of the day." And sure enough, I got the new package in the mail that following Tuesday. You know, the same wheel bearing hubs, the same pair. I'll put the number up, and I'll put a link to those wheel bearing hubs that I use down in the description below. So let me get these unboxed. I'll show you what I've got, and then we'll get into replacing these wheel bearing hubs. And again, I've already done a complete video on how to diagnose and replace your wheel bearing hubs. I'll put a link to that video down in the description below. Feel free to check that video out if you're having wheel bearing hub problems. Okay, so let's take a closer look at what comes in the box. So the box that was shipped to me is here on the ground. Of course, it came with the pair of the wheel bearing hubs. Now you can order these in a pair from 1A Auto, or you can order them individually. I went ahead and ordered the pair initially, and then this is what also they sent me in return for my lifetime warranty replacement. So in the box, let's take a look. Again, here is the part number. Then opening up the box, you do get a torque spec sheet. And then in the package here, of course, you get your wheel hub assembly, and it also comes with a new wheel speed sensor. We're going to go ahead and change both wheel bearings on the car, and then hopefully that'll clear the codes out. And guys, speaking of engine codes, I've got a little tool on order that I'll be doing a video on in the near future that I think every weekend mechanic should have in their toolbox. I'll have a link to that video in the description below as soon as I upload it. But in the meantime, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on so you get notified when that video comes out. Just got the passenger side wheel bearing hub off, and I have noticed a difference in the way the bearings feel when I rotate this hub assembly around. So let me see if I can get you in a little bit closer to hear this. So maybe that really didn't do it any justice, but I can tell that there is a difference when I rotate this wheel bearing hub assembly. It almost feels like there's sand or grit or dirt or something in there. That's kind of the feeling that I'm feeling. It's just that the bearings inside are not smooth. They're definitely grinding, binding up a little bit, or whatever else they're doing inside there. Alright folks, so I got everything buttoned up. I think everything went back in the way it should. All of the connections for the wheel speed sensors were a little bit tricky to put back in. I don't know if you noticed on that time-lapse video there, but there was a couple of those little plastic clips that I had to take a drill to and actually drill out, just because when I ripped the plastic out, they stayed in the holes. But anyway, so I've got these guys. I've got the old wheel bearing hubs packaged back up. I'm going to ship them back to 1A Auto for the lifetime warranty transfer. But I just wanted to mention again the brand of wheel bearing hubs that I went with. I don't know if I showed you earlier, but these are TRQ. I don't know where these are made. I presume they're made. Oh yeah, they're made in China. So just a quick recap on these. This pair of wheel bearing hubs, I believe, was about 80 bucks, 80, 90 bucks for the pair, with a lifetime warranty. Now the GM wheel bearing hubs, I don't remember the price off the top of my head. I want to say they were maybe about 150 bucks a piece, so 300 bucks versus 90 bucks. And the GM wheel bearing hubs, if I remember correctly, came with either a 12 or 24 month warranty. So as far as warranties go, these guys have a lifetime warranty. That is a better warranty. But again, you know, the whole point of this video is to, you know, one, document the lifetime warranty of these wheel bearing hubs, which for me, and I don't do any severe driving. It's just day-to-day driving back and forth from the office. I don't do any you know, off-road driving. I don't pull any heavy trailers, things like that. For me, it's just everyday highway driving, city driving. And I got about 15, 16 months out of these wheel bearing hubs. Now for you, your mileage may vary. You may have better experiences with this brand. But that said, I just, again, want to highlight the customer service of 1A Auto. They turned these around really quickly to me, and I'm going to ship them back for lifetime warranty transfer, and I don't think I'll have any problems with them. But if I do have another lifetime warranty claim, I have no doubt that they will honor that lifetime warranty. And you know, for me personally, replacing these wheel bearing hubs really was not a difficult task. It took me maybe 3 hours total to do both of these wheel bearing hubs, so really not a big deal. I'm happy with the customer service of 1A Auto. I'm moderately satisfied with the wheel bearing hubs. You know, the quality is really not what I expected, to be honest with you. Well, I guess 50-50. I guess I half expected it to only last about a year or two, and then again I half expected it to last a little more than 2 years. But you know, for me, the lifetime warranty is what attracted me to these particular wheel bearing hubs from 1A Auto. They honored the lifetime warranty, which I'm super happy about, and the installation was really not that difficult. Again, about 3 hours. So let me know down in the comment section below, how do you guys feel about less expensive wheel bearing hubs with lifetime warranties, or the more expensive OEM wheel bearing hubs with only a 12 or 24 month warranty? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys have done also with your wheel bearing hubs. I'd be interested to know. But anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you. Just a little explanation and a documentation of my experience with these lifetime warranty wheel bearing hubs by TRQ. So again, guys, thank you for checking out the video. I hope it's been helpful to you. If you hadn't done so already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.